Hello, children. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a girl, and her name is Greta Thunberg. She is a Swedish environmental activist. She has got international recognition for promoting her view that humanity is facing an existential crisis due to climate change. It was in October 2018 when she was just 15 years old. She stopped going to school and she started sitting outside the Parliament of Sweden with a board in her hand which read School Strike for Climate Change. Soon, other children of her locality, community, and country joined her in her movement called Future Friday for Future. She addressed United Nations Climate Change Conference in 2018. She sailed to North America. Children, she sailed to North America because she did not go by flight to address United Nations Climate Action Summit in 2019. And going over there, she made a very powerful speech called How Dare You. She is counted among 100 most powerful personalities, influential personalities. She got nominated twice for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2019 and 2020. Yes, children, with a similar note, today our environment and humanity is facing an existential crisis. And with the same note, I would like to discuss the third poem of a flamingo book, that is Keeping Quiet. This poem is composed by Pablo Neruda. So first let us see about who was this Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda was a Chilean poet. He was awarded Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. His poems are full of simple images which are easy to understand, but it doesn't make his poem less beautiful. He received many other international awards, including International Peace Prize in 1950. If we talk about the theme and outline of this poem, Keeping Quiet, so in this poem, Pablo Neruda emphasized the importance of introspection. Man has become very selfish and his activities cause him miseries. Today, the world stands divided by the man-made boundaries of caste, creed, race, religion, language, culture, nationalities, and geographical boundaries. We need to rise above these narrow boundaries and look at the larger picture. The poet also talks about the necessity of creating mutual understanding among human beings. Now, coming straight to the poem, this poem can be broadly divided into 7 different stanzas. In the first stanza, the poet urges each one of us to count 12 and be quiet. The poet has used the phrase count to 12 might be because there are 12 hours in a clock and there are 12 months in a year. The poet asks each one of us to remain quiet for as long as we can. He doesn't want us to communicate in any language. So, there will not be any barrier of language, and people will not use harsh words, because all the fights and misunderstanding starts with the harsh word. The poet also asks us not to move our hands and remain motionless. By not moving our hands, he means not getting involved in any kind of dispute and fights and contradictions. In the second stanza, taking the same idea further, the poet says that the moment when no one would be speaking any language or moving their hands, so it would be a great moment, it would be unusual and exciting moment, a moment of miraculous experience. The people, there would not be any rush, and there would not be any sound of machine polluting environment. The moment would be unfamiliar and unusual. And in this great moment, the bonding of humanity will get stronger. In the third stanza, the poet says, in absence of these activities, people who go out killing whales, they would not kill whales, and whales would be saved. So here, the idea is suggestive of the thought that people would not destroy environment, and the people who gather salt will have time to tend their wounded hands. Otherwise, they do not have this time. So here, the poet says that the humanity and environment would get healed of their injuries and the damage caused to them. Now, in the fourth stanza, the poet talks about those people who wage wars against humanity and environment, war of all kinds, with chemicals, poisonous gases, wars which causes death and destruction, war which leaves no one to celebrate victory. The poet asks those people to stop these activities and shed the clothes which are stained with blood of humanity, to wear new clothes and hold the hands of their fellow beings and walking for the brotherhood. So the world which is divided because of the war, which get united with harmony, brotherhood, and peace. Now in the fifth stanza, the poet makes a very clarification that though he is advocating for silence, but his words must not be confused with total inactivity. The poet says that he has no association with death. He means life to be lived. In the sixth stanza, the poet says that people should stop being selfish and self-centered. They should keep moving their lives, meeting their both ends, and fulfilling their activities. Now, in this moment of quietness, they will get enough time to understand themselves. People have been constantly threatening themselves with life, themselves with death. So here, the people will get to understand, and they will learn to understand themselves. Now coming to the final stanza, seventh stanza, here the poet says that the earth can teach us, can enlighten us about the process of keeping quiet. The earth which seems to be at rest, it has got two types of movement. One is rotation and the other is revolution. But still it seems to be at rest. Similarly, under the apparent stillness, there is activities going on. Taking an example of a seed which seems to be dead, but the moment we sow it in soil, we water it, it sprouts up, it germinates, it grows up, it bears fruits, which was otherwise looked dead. So finally, the poet says that he has conveyed his intention, whatever he wanted to do, and he wants us to remain quiet for the time. He counts up to 12, and then he leaves. So children, this was the poem. It's really very important, and it's important more for you small children who are going to be the citizen of future for tomorrow's, and you people would be like Greta Thunberg. I gave the example. She is just 17 years old and doing so much for saving the environment. So watch this video, listen to it once and twice, go through the book, and I'm telling you, you will not find any difficulty to understand it. Is that clear? Thank you and God bless you.